All right. Well, welcome to the meeting, fellas. The weekly meeting. We'll edit that in somehow. And wow, it's been a weekend. It's been a crazy weekend, fellas. Weekend, week, the whole week. So we've been boots on the ground at Pork Fest, and so I don't know if you guys know what Pork Fest is, but it's this festival where everybody's really free. I mean, like there are people walking around with guns, doing all kinds of crazy stuff. People walking around naked, like no joke, crazy. Uh, it was really odd. At the same time, it felt really good. The vibe there was really nice, not like some other places I've been to, and just tons of crypto people everywhere trying to like push their stuff. And whew, man, it was fun. We had a lot of interviews that will be coming out in the coming days. My main talk was we have a video. We brought a videographer, a photographer with us, so that's being done up real nice. We should have it in a few days for my talk with everybody in there. Um, there's a there's another interview I did. I posted in the weekly meeting chat, guys. So check it out. Um, and we did a few others. I didn't catch their names, but they were on the fly, you know. So people were coming up and saying, "Oh, can I talk to you?" And they had a microphone and blah blah, right? So you'll probably see a lot of talks popping up in the coming days. Um, we had a couple of developers we pulled in from there that were interested in helping us. An IBM data developer, especially, which I was excited for. His name's David. Hopefully he engages, because I could pull in a million people, right? But there's typically only a few engage, right? So you're hoping they're very freedom oriented and they want to engage and help with the privacy mission. Um, oh man, I spoke to the owners of Float, guys. It's looking really nice. They love us. Uh, I'm gonna get in touch with Kingsley and we'll see what we could do. Uh, we love you out there in Float. I, I don't know if we were the most popular, but I think we're one of the most popular, groups in Float. You should be using Float, guys. Stop using YouTube and Facebook and all that crap. Use good options. Um, we had we had a lot of T-shirts we gave away. If you take a look at the pictures, I don't know if you can see in any of the pictures. I'll be posting some more though, so keep an eye out there. Um, we did a movie every night, Pirates of the Caribbean. We made Pork Fest this year, right? So, and I got complimented by everybody, even some of the grounds owners, and I mean, they said that we went above and beyond everybody else, and we totally killed it. We made Pork Fest, so it was pretty awesome. We had a huge. We made a movie theater. We made a huge drive-in movie theater. We put up a tent. We put up a projector screen that was literally as big as a drive-in movie theater projection screen. Probably a tiny bit smaller. I've never seen one actually in real life. They should bring those back. Uh, and we got a projector and we made it happen, guys. We had popcorn. We had kids everywhere. It was amazing. And we were teaching the kids about pirate chain. So it was like, what's the most anonymous cryptocurrency in the world, right? And the kids would respond, pirate chain. It was the cutest thing in the world. We got that all on video, guys. It's coming. Some really beautiful work we did out there, guys. A lot of love. See, there was a lot of love. Everybody loved us. We showed love in return. Um, we also we also had a little tiff. So apparently Tone Vase was there, and I was introducing. I grabbed Drath and I was like, "Hey, Drath, I got to introduce you to this lawyer guy I found, right?" And this lawyer guy, he's amazing, guys. I also linked it in the chat. He could show you how to break away from the District of Columbia, which is where we're all naturalized by default. But you could change that. You could be a citizen of your state instead of a citizen of the whole country, which removes lots of, gives you lots of options. I urge you guys to look into it. His name is Chris. He's amazing. So I was pulling Drake to talk to him, this guy Chris, and then Drake disappeared because Chris was like in a talk. And then I didn't realize till later on he was gone. Drake, he probably roamed off. And then I just get there and he's over there battling Tone Vays, and I'm like, holy crap! How did I miss that? Right. So I thought it was lost, the video, but apparently it was found. Tone Vays actually posted it. So it's also it's pinned inside the weekly meeting chat, guys. I'd like to make you a custom link. 1 second. As I do this, I'll make you guys a custom link so you can find it easier. But oh god, I don't know if there's a way to get the link out to the flow people out there, and but you got to see it. So it was captain versus captain, right? And oh man, we really ruffled their feathers. Bitcoin guys are like, oh, it's not decentralized. It's you got to watch it, man. You got to. It was so that what they did after Captain Drake, because you couldn't tell it was Captain Drake, right? Because he had normal clothes on, but so Captain Drake. They censored him, bro. They saw that he was ruffling the feathers, and they took the mic away, right? But they didn't shut the mic off, so you could still hear Captain Drake like battling them in the background. So if anybody could download that video and up Captain Drake's voice and post that, oh man, that is a beautiful, beautiful thing. There's really no excuse for not being private. I mean, it's really, and I listened to them for a few. And like the way they talk, and I didn't know they were like this, but the way they talk, they're like, oh, Bitcoin's the only answer. Why would you build on anything else? Just wait for us to do it, or build it on Bitcoin. And it's like, you're not getting it, man. It's not private. Any technology that's built without privacy and ethics, especially privacy, is we're not going to wait for it to get implemented later. We don't have to. We don't have to wait, because there's newer technologies here already. Right, but I guess that's the way maximalists think, right? They, there's only Bitcoin and there's no other options in this world. But oh man, he hammered him. Yeah, there you go. That's the link, guys. It's inside the chat. If you guys could post it, anybody could go post that in Float, freaking Twitter, everywhere we're streaming right now. Go do that. This is epic. This is Captain versus Captain. This is Bitcoin versus Pirate now. And that's the way it should be, in my opinion. Not Monero versus Pirate, because Monero is just like us. So we're trying to break the transparency bullshit. We're trying to break through that. All right, says don't give in to you have to wait or you have to build. No one's going to do that. It's not going to happen. It's already here. We have it. It's called Pirate Chain. Get it. And that, hell yeah, fishy guts. Now that I know what to expect, next year is going to be even more crazy, guys. I know how it works now. So I'm thinking of a pirate ship that we actually roll around in all around the campgrounds, because I did notice that they said there's going to be thousands of people there, right? So we became sponsors, but I didn't really feel like there were thousands. I mean, I was literally giving away T-shirts, and I still got 2 boxes left. So there weren't that many actual people roaming around, which was it was a bit discouraging. But I think it was because they were spread out throughout the whole camp, right? So next year we'll get a little pirate ship, on some type of machine, or some type of ATV or something, and we'll go up and down talking pirate to everybody with the pirate ship. It'll be dope. Yes, but we really rocked it. We got compliments from everybody. It was amazing. It was all the kids. You had to see how happy we made kids, man. That always makes me happy. Yeah, it was really free. If you guys never been to PorkFest, you better go to these things, man. It really is an experience. I mean, even my wife was like, open, like, listen to this, right? My wife is like big on, she used to be very big on vaccines, right? So, that was one of the hinges in our marriage. And now, like, after talking to so many open-minded people, it's actually opened her mind as well. There's this effect, like I'm seeing it. There's this effect that can't be done within your home, but you bring people out, or your loved ones out to other people that understand what you understand. They actually, I mean, the mind opens up. It's amazing. And now on the way back from the trip, I was so happy to hear my wife say, if we have another kid, he is definitely not getting vaccinated, and we're on board the pirate ship, right? Um, so yeah, I mean, if you guys should definitely experience it. We also are going to Freedom Fest in South Dakota, guys. Freedom Fest is going to be huge as well. I'm not too big on the shirt and tie type of stuff, but it's going to be huge. So we have a team of musicians, guys. Did you know that our team is made up of musicians? So the whole crew I brought down there are really talented, amazingly talented, including my wife, which was nuts. She actually got up on stage and started singing. We'll have those videos soon. You'll be able to see them on the Pirate YouTube channel or in Float and all that. Um, and I have a Float account I haven't even used yet, but I will be using it after meeting Kingsley and Aaron, and I will be loving it a lot more now that I know the type of people they are, and they're very freedom loving people. Fighters. We're fighters, right? There's a lot of fighters out there, and then there's people that, for some reason, are defending the status quo system, where oh, we want to comply, oh, we'd like to comply with, I mean, no, man, we're not complying, not doing that, man. We're not bowing down my head to anybody, right? So uh, never bow your head down to anybody. Is stick up for what you feel is right. And like somebody said earlier, oh, the Bible teaches, peacefulness and be good to thy neighbor, but at the same time, that's all common sense. All right, this is stuff your parents should have taught you already, or your own heart tells you to do, whether you do it or not. So everyone. I believe everybody has that inside them already. So, but not to get on a diversion here. Um, let me see what else happened. Give me 1 second. Whew. It was a pretty solid event, guys. Um, we did have some RVs. And remember, the only way to get rid of government is self-government. That's the solution, guys. Self-government. Learn how to govern for yourselves, right? Make your own food, so you don't have to depend on anybody to help you with that, right? You don't need their help. You need to help yourself. Um, once you don't rely on them, we don't need them, right? Self government is the solution to government. Uh, I met lots of other people down there. We met, what's his name, Luke Radowski. You guys know him? He was amazing, nice guy, very down to earth. His girlfriend helped us out in Pirate big time. He was chilling with us. We were able to get these anonymous de-Googled phones, man, already set up with Graphene OS. I mean, the tools down there, I mean, they actually sell what you need right there. So, guys, I mean, if you haven't gone to Pork Fest, I'm telling you, fucking best event I've ever been to. No joke. We do have. I'd like to talk to you guys about this peer review stuff. I don't know about the rest of my team, or Captain Drake and whatnot, but I've been getting hammered with people saying, "Oh, when are you gonna do the peer review? When are you gonna do the peer review?" Right? It's kind of getting a little frustrating, honestly. Um, we're on the way to doing that. We've contacted them. You would not believe the price that's involved with that. I'm not going to mention it, but it's underway, right? Probably going to take a couple months, probably more. Who knows? I don't know how these auditors work. Um, but the process is happening. So stop asking me, guys. And let me tell you something else. All right, if you want a peer review, do it. All right, no need to ask me. All right, do it. You're the peers. All right? Why would you ask us to do it? First of all, it makes no sense, right? Oh, Pirate, can you review your own code and tell us about it? Come on, tell me what's wrong with that statement. Just think about it for a second. Would you go to Big Pharma and say, "Do me a favor, do an analysis on your drugs and let me know if it's safe"? You tell me what's wrong with those statements, man. All right, so yeah, if you want a peer review, go do it. Right? You don't have to ask the team to do it. It's called a peer review, right? Who are our peers? That is you. Right? So anybody out there pushing that agenda of forcing us to get a peer review, it is underway, man. But it's going to take time, especially to raise those kinds of funds. And let me tell you, it's literally 5-6 times more than we thought it was. All right, so and we thought it was a high number. All right, so I could understand why people are pushing us to do it now. So please, I mean, if you want it, do it yourself. All right, or wait for us to get it done. That's it. There's no need to keep pushing the agenda. I don't even know why, because it has been audited multiple times. There are audits in place for different services that we use that require non-disclosure, so we can't even tell you we did it or put out the results. But they've been done to get in certain places, as well as the Zcash code itself has been audited multiple times by their peers. So, and that's a lot of that code is our code is derived from them, right? So, you know, on top of that, it is open source, right? So yeah, I mean, if you're using the Exodus wallet, maybe you should go ask them and bug them for a peer review because they have closed source code, right? And that's what should scare you, right? Not our code. It's open source. We're not hiding anything. So you could at least feel good that if there was a vulnerability that could create some type of inflation bug or whatnot, it would have been done already, right? There's great hackers out there. I don't believe it wouldn't have been done right by now, right? So, you know, if it's been 2 years, we haven't had any crazy vulnerabilities going on, and take that as you will. So, now that we got that out of the way, because that peer review shit is really annoying the shit out of me. Let's go back to the festivals. So we are looking to. We did find the pirate model. You can see her in the pictures. Not sure if she'll be working with us every single time, but she was a pretty good pirate model. She is a volunteer. Yes, we love volunteers. So if she's willing to come down on the next events, she will be most likely our pirate model for all the events. As well as other models, I believe we do need more than one. So if you're out there and you're a model, talk to Benny. Benny, oh man, Benny, man. Let me tell you, we got a guy on the team named Benny, event manager. He put all you see all this that I'm saying, that guys came up to me and said, oh, you guys really went over the top. Like you really made PorcFest what it is this year. That was Benny. Benny coordinated the whole movie and everything. He had the idea of putting up the projector and getting the speaker. He actually made it happen. He made it happen, right? So we love people who make it happen, right? That's really going above and beyond, like I do and like Drake does, and a lot of other people that go above and beyond when they don't have to, but they do anyway, right? Because we have our agenda. Our agenda is freedom, right? So if your agenda does not align with mine, then there's something wrong, because everything should have privacy in it. And privacy is freedom. And when you don't start off with privacy, you got no freedom. Privacy is not an option. Let's see what else we got. Low fat milk. Any questions from the crowd? We'll take some questions about the event.
So far, it's completely quiet.
Yeah, I know. It's probably because I'm just preaching. There's really nothing to chat about. But if you guys have any questions, ask now. Or we will hold our peace till next week. And what else we got going on, Low Fat Milk? Anything I'm forgetting?
No, I mean, it sounds like you've pretty much covered it all. I got somebody that just raised their hand. Let me invite them.
Oh, we got on KuCoin this week, right? That's a
Yeah.
that's a big milestone. That's a milestone, guys.
All right. Happily Veft, you're invited to speak.
ARRR, welcome, matey.
He hasn't accepted yet.
Everything. Somebody said, and soon Binance. That's funny. I don't know why you guys push for these. I'm pushing for atomic DEX, guys. Somebody just soon Binance. Like,
Okay.
I mean, it's a
Can you
nice
hear me
thing,
now?
but
Yeah.
hey,
now we can hear
welcome.
you.
Okay. I'm curious as to who the singer is on the pirate shanty. I haven't been able to find that out.
Oh, that's all you, Lopat.
She is a wonderful young woman out of Australia named Christina. I did some work with her on the track and hired her for her services, and yeah, she did a fantastic job.
So there's probably a lot of Christinas in Australia. If I want to follow her work, or
Yeah, so I found her on Fiverr, and I can post a link to her profile, her Fiverr profile, if you like.
that'd be great.
Oh yeah, I find lots of talents on Fiverr, man. You know, it's a hit or miss. It's really more miss. It's like, you know, like I'll get a logo done and I'll hire like 20 of them, and really one of them will get the job done correctly.
Yeah, exactly. It is very hit or miss. That's very accurate.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, guys. So, well, like I was saying, you know, Binance is good. You know, I guess for adoption. I'm not a big fan of, you know, these big centralized exchanges. I know you guys want it, so I guess that's why, you know, you guys beg for it. But you know, decentralized exchanges, please look into them. Atomic DEX, please, please. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. All right. Once we get these DEXs working, and we get atomic swaps working, we're gonna have a lot more freedom to break away from those centralized exchanges and have decentralized exchanges, real peer-to-peer, me and you doing business and nobody in the middle. You know what I'm saying? So
I think, you know, unfortunately, we have two different kinds of people in the crowd, right? So we have the guys that want to be investors, day traders, make a quick buck, you know, and they want the volume, right? They want the exposure. So it makes sense from that aspect. But the people that really see Pirate for what it is, in the potential and the power of it, you know, will fully grasp the idea of the atomic DEX and really want that direction.
and somebody said atomic DEX is best, but no, not really. Um, you know, it could be. I mean, we don't know yet, but we have lots of DEXs coming. We got Ergo Swap, BlockNet, Cordal, Shirley. I mean, there's so many different kinds coming out. I mean, get on the train. Follow all of them. You need to follow all of them. These are the guys that are going to make it happen. And at some point, actually, it's already clicked that you know, atomic swaps are possible with Monero and Pirate, and this opens doors, lots of doors, anonymous doors, where you could send Pirate over and Monero over and do a direct swap for other coins, and it's without anybody in the middle asking for information, right? That's where KYC goes out the window, because there's really no one to ask the information to, right? It's all being done by code. So, you know, good luck asking the robot what's going to happen. There's no response. You know, I need your email address, your name, sir. You know, can you rat out your customers? I've deputized you to be KYC. Now you need to rat out your customers. No, there's nobody to ask that information. There's nobody to deputize. It's all done by code. That's the dream, right? So, you know, I hope for a world where we have that. We have layer. You know, hopefully we get a good layer 2, some good layer 2 adoption. And remember, guys, there's there could be multiple layer 2 solutions in the future for Pirate, not just one, not just two. I know there's guys in BSV and everybody, you big blockers and small blockers. It don't matter if it's not private, so why waste your goddamn time? All right. That aside, you know, layer 2 BSV has a layer 2. They're saying it's going to be amazing. You know, Cordo is another layer 2. I mean, there's a lot of different layer 2 solutions coming. Alio, Komodo might be a layer 2, I think. There's a lot of platforms. No, I don't think it is. You know, but a lot of platforms are coming out, you know, that will offer these services to us. You know, so people think that, oh, you know, we must build it from within the coin, right? Oh, but that's not necessary. It's not because we got a lot of good tech out there, right? I mean, there's like, I think Dero is like the layer 2. I think they're making for Monero, if I remember right. Yeah, I mean, there's you know, think of it like Komodo is the service that provides us the DPoW, right? It's a service, it's a chain service, you know, so it's not us, right? But they're providing value to other coins, which should technically be making them valuable, but that don't seem to be happening. So if you guys haven't looked at Komodo, what's that saying? If there's blood in the streets, right? Yeah, I don't even believe Komodo could even go that low, honestly. So there's something ridiculous going on there. If you're not scooping some up, man, and this is not financial advice, I just think that Komodo still is one of my one of the greatest platforms created, for the simple reason that Ethereum, NXT, Waves, and I don't know if you guys heard it before, but all those platforms, they have a dependency. The dependency is that if the main chain breaks, all the coins go down the toilet, right? They all break with it. That's a bad way to build your coin on somebody else's work. On somebody else's dependency on somebody else's work, right? You know, for example, if they died, Ethereum, if they died, these main chains, it would be Mount Gox, like times 100. I mean, I want you guys to realize the danger there. Crypto is about independence. It's not about dependence. About independence. I would say so. I've been here for 10 years. That's why I follow big cryptocurrencies. It's about independence, right? So Komodo, if the chain breaks, if Komodo somehow halted one day, every single asset chain or token that you want to, it's not technically a token, it's a real chain. So each coin that's built on the Komodo platform is a real chain. So it doesn't die, right? If Komodo died, your coin would still live and be just fine. Just like Pirate would be just fine if DPoW died, right? We just find another DPoW service, or they would just get it working again, whatever the case, right? So, yeah, you guys, you know, I know you guys, I hope you're not too big on the DeFi stuff. I'm not. But, you know, you really need to go old school, right? You know, I believe in coins that are chains, right? Real chains. I want real chains with real teams behind them that require real work. Not some guy in his basement that just printed 100 million coins and, you know, he's got a plan, right? I don't. That's not. Don't be investing in those DeFi projects. It's basically Bitcoin talk 10 years ago with all the new coins that came out every day. It's the same shit. It's just happening again in a different paradigm. Yeah, right.
I would say that it's not necessarily fair to say to label all DeFi projects under that umbrella and that assumption, because there are some legitimate projects out there. It's just that I think that space is more easily manipulated.
Yeah, and you know, can you name me a DeFi project that's private from the start? As
no,
private
not
as us?
Privacy. I'm just saying as far as project legitimate.
Yeah, and so that goes back to what I said earlier. Do not look at a technology that does not implement privacy and ethics first. All right, those are that's like, oh God, that's like this. You have to have it. All right, your privacy, your freedom needs to be there first, and then build on it. All right, so build on Pirate. right? Build on Monero. Make a Monero whatever cheese maker. I don't care what you make, but make it using privacy first. All right, so you don't, all these projects will promise they're gonna put privacy in later, right? It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. It hasn't happened with Bitcoin. Are they still promising it's gonna be private? Oh, we're gonna make it like that eventually. No, you can't. You can't do it. It hasn't been done. It's not gonna be done. If it will happen, it can happen. Or if it can't happen, it will happen, right? What law is that?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the maximalists like to say that, but yeah, like you said, if it was going to happen, it would have already happened.
Oh man, you had to see them fighting, and dude, the whole Captain Drake rocked his world. He rocked his world. That was amazing. It was Captain versus Captain, guys. Take a look at the video. It's Tone Vay's video. It says, actually, I'll just say it out loud so people don't have to find the link, or if they want to find the link. It's called Bitcoin versus Shitcoin with Surfer Jim, Chris Paccia, and Jeremy Kaufman. It looks like a picture of, two guys sniper rifling some app, which it should be two pirates sniper rifling Bitcoin. I forgot what time. All right, so the time frame. Let's give me 1 sec, so you can fast forward to the good parts. YouTube commercials. Wow. All right, that's 1 minute and 52 seconds, guys. Start there. So start with 1 minute and 52 seconds. I'm sorry, 1 hour and 52 minutes. My bad. Yeah. So go fast forward to 1 hour and 52 minutes ahead, right? And you'll see Tone Vay's and some guy in a red shirt responding for him. And, I guess him agreeing, disagreeing, whatnot. But check it out. It's epic, guys. This should be everywhere. I urge you guys to download, make a clip out of it, increase our captain's voice, because when they took the mic away from him, they didn't realize that the voice was off. The voice was still on, so you were able to hear the debate. It was fantastic. Yeah, so that's gonna be epic, guys. Look, so these guys, they come down to Porkfest, and they push Bitcoin. Oh man, how we're gonna change the game next year. Anyway, any other questions, guys?
We got one. Carl Von Curry, you're invited to speak.
Hello, guys. Hello, Lutz. Hello, Luke.
How you doing, bro?
Fine. Hello. I am good and happy to be here learning about privacy and freedom, true freedom for everybody. And I have a little question. I am trying to get some ARRR and some pirates by fiat. I want to get some coins, but I don't see to get a on-ramp crypto payment system for Colombia. So I starting to think that I need to make that myself after listening to you guys talking. But I want to ask, is there is any plan to build something that makes that possible for Latin America? That's my question.
No, we don't plan on building anything specifically for Latin America. You can use a VPN service to circumvent things.
I can add something to that. So there are some plans discussed and expressed in today's Komodo mid-year, which happened a few hours ago. So those plans and those what is told there is a fiat on-ramp coming to atomic DEX pretty soon. I didn't bother to check the timeline, whatever they were talking about, and I'm not too much informed about it. But you can expect that atomic DEX at some point will have fiat, what you say, trading capability in it, either through one of its fork, which means the white labeled decentralized exchange, which is given or traded by somebody else, or within the atomic DEX platform or the wallet. So whenever such functionality comes into decentralized exchange, very mature, any user will be able to trade fiat with other supported cryptocurrencies within atomic DEX platform. So there is a decentralized based hope over there.
That's huge.
Yeah, true.
All right, that's
So
good
keep
to
an
know.
eye on those updates for atomic DEX.
Thank you. Good.
Is there going to be KYC rule?
That I'm totally unaware of at this moment. The little that I knew, whatever geo blocking they added to the platform, they were saying about taking that blocking away from it. And I didn't keep up with the team. I'm not regularly joining those team meetings, so I'm not too much up to date. So I cannot say much things about KYC and anything like that. My expectation is no, but yeah, you should ask them such things.
Okay, no, awesome. Thank you for that input and update. That's huge. That's so massive.
No, yeah, no worries, mate.
Yep. And somebody asked about the peer review again. You could listen to the show again. I spoke about it in the beginning of the show. Any more questions, Lil Fat?
No, that's it from as far as the audience here.
All right, Gruel, thank you for coming, brother. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lil Fat Milk. I'm gonna go enjoy my day. Maybe mow the lawn a little bit. So yeah, it's been great, guys. Love you all. I can't wait till we take down this system together and we rebuild it together, which is the most important part. Taking it down will happen on its own, I believe. I mean, it already almost happened, right? So I think they're just going to break themselves. Okay, the fiat system will break eventually. I know people say it's too big to fail, but looks like it's failing. So boots on the ground, guys. Tell your friends, tell your drug dealers, tell everybody about Pirate. The only way we're going to get more people to use this for its correct use cases, which is privacy, is by getting people to use it. All right, have them understand why they need to use it. Right? I mean, it's no evidence on a chain ever anywhere. Right? So you could look it up on a chain, but you won't find anything. Right? There's no evidence. Right? So keep that in mind. You want to use privacy coins for the rest of your life. Utility coins are a great thing as well. Utility coins are the way applications work, right? So you got Komodo feeding the Komodo DEX and Atomic DEX, and you got Burst feeding the BT DEX, and Ergo feeding Ergo Swap. And you see that I see those like utility, right? Utility type coins, where you need those coins to operate a program, right? So it's like the key to the car for that program, right? You need that coin to turn it on, right? So look into all the DEX coins. Those are the ones I'm interested in. I'm also in privacy coins. That's it. I don't follow any DeFi crap. I don't follow any of those all those other coins out there. If it's got no privacy, it's not for me. All right, guys. I think we're done here for today. If you have any questions, just throw them in the weekly meeting chat. I'll check them out. And I love you all. This is Lute signing out.